How we doing, everybody? I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is blessed. I hope everyone is good, yeah. This video I'm about to put here has been a fucking long time coming. A fucking long time coming, yeah. And I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it today and address the situation. So I'm fed up of any small-minded mentality what could ever believe and write into this shit, yeah. Number one, my conscience is clear. I've got no blood on my hands. And no bodies under my hands, like that, yeah. There is nothing. So I'm telling you there, Shadowbox, when you're on about families going to graves, what fucking I'm supposed to have left behind is a load of horse shite, yeah. And especially there's no fucking children's graves that I've ever left behind. You know what I mean? I don't go for it. I don't do that shit. Bit of men, you know what I mean? No comment, but fucking definitely no children, like that. But let me tell you something here now, like that, yeah. Straight away down the line. Everyone's seen on the internet when you type it in, it comes up Brett May, Brendan McCardle, Ricky Davis, but there was another name on there, Christopher Lana. He was the driver of the car. What was a tragic accident that night when I was 18 years old in Stainforth, Doncaster. Yeah, the car was insured, the car was legitimate, the car was MOT'd. The car belonged to Brendan McCardle. We was all in an house party. He's offered to drive to the shop and get a few beers. He's been on the cocaine, he's been drinking and what have you. He was a young lad himself, yeah, right? He's put the foot down, showing off like boy racer type as they do. He's lost control of the vehicle before it got to the shop and he's crashed through a bus stop at 100 mile an hour, right? I was knocked out in the front passenger seat. My head stuck through the fucking window screen, covered head to toe in blood, yeah, right? I was out for about, I think 3 minutes or what have you. I've ended up coming around, ripped my head out the window screen, bits of cuts in my face. I've got scars in my face and that from it. I've looked to the right hand side. I'm not gonna lie. My man's come around, gone, "You all right, Brett?" I said, "Yeah, I'm all right." What's up? Bang, you were gone. He ran off. He sprinted. What have you? Fucking. I don't know if he might have wiped the prints. He might have done whatever. I don't know. But fortunately, it was outside the Star Pizza in Stainforth, the takeaway. And that street is a full 24-hour CCTV area with the bestest night vision cameras you can ever fucking believe, mate. And obviously, none of us were all wrapped up, we're all covered in blood, DNA. I looked to the right-hand side behind the car. I didn't even know anyone was being run over. I was unconscious. Till I come around, I've looked round, and my mate Ricky Davis in the back, he's bust up as well, all his face is smashed in, blood everywhere. I've crawled out the side passenger window, because all the car was jammed, it was crushed. It was literally sandwiched, a Vauxhall Vectra back in the day. I've kicked the fucking side window out, and I've grabbed Ricky, because I thought the car was going to burst into flames, and I thought I was going to watch my mate burn alive, right? So then, all of a sudden, what I've done is, I'm not going to lie, I've heard some screams, yeah? I've heard some very fucking daunting screams. And I've looked to the side and I've seen a group of people, girls, and I've seen a girl ran over and in a bad way on the middle of the road, yeah. A horrible sight, what none of you don't ever want to see in your life, you get me? I've told Ricky's looked at it and Ricky panicked and he took off, but Ricky was harmless, he took off in panic. Lana took off because obviously he was in a bit of panic as well, but he was the driver, a lot more serious. Any of them can vouch for it, I was the only fucking man that stayed. Me. The only man that fucking stayed. It was outside my house, yeah. My dad's come out, my fucking family's come out, everyone's come out. My nana and my granddad, because we all live on the same street. We're all Pit Village people, yeah. You know what I mean? My dad was a miner, my granddad was a miner. We're all Pit Village mentality, we're all close, yeah. So then everyone's come out. I've stood there at the street like that and I've gone, yo, I was like shell-shocked, like, whoa. You know what I mean? Jesus, fucking hell. I won't wish that on anyone, you know what I'm saying? Even 18, especially a fucking girl. And I knew the girl very well, you know what I mean? And my heart goes out to her, Becky Jones. And I always said that from day one. And if I can ever help any of the family in any way, I would, you get me? Straight away or anything. I've always been dead. But the driver is always responsible for the fucking car. And that is known facts. And all these rumours when you see here on the internet, the girl died straight away. No, never. The girl never died. She survived, and she survived for about 10, 11 years, I believe. I don't know if the death was ever involved back with the the repercussions of the car crash, I'm not sure. But she was walking and she was talking and she was going about her daily life, and she was out drinking in the town and that every now and again, and with her friends. But obviously I think she must have been on medication all her life, and it's a very fucking tragic thing to go through, and I won't wish it on anyone, because that is fucking horrible. Yeah, I've got a sister myself, I've got most of my family are women myself, and I won't wish it on anyone, you get me? It's a fucking horrible thing. And if Lana was some boy, then he'd fucking hand himself in and get his time done. But I can't speak for anyone else. But Chrissy openly tells everybody when they pull him up, yes, he did it. But it was a tragedy. You know what I mean? It's no secret. He lives on Broadway, Dunscroft, Doncaster. He's with Jamie Lee. But he does not sugarcoat it. Yes, he did it. It was an accident. And when they check the CCTV, no, sorry, when the police come, there were swarms and swarms of police vehicles everywhere, yeah? Fucking X5s, fucking naming it, all taping the road off and what have you. I've stood there, walked through the middle. I said, yeah, I was here. Like, you're gonna have to come with us tonight. I said, yeah, so slapped the cuffs on me, took me down. Within 1 hour, I was cleared. Cleared, like that. The camera CCTV clearly shows Lana getting out the driver's side, me getting out the fucking passenger, and helping Ricky out the back, like that, yeah. But bearing in mind, I was out for about 5 minutes, and I don't know if they were knocked out as well. So then, a long story short, they ruled me out, they eliminated me from their investigation and what have you, blah blah blah. And then they started locking Lana up. And then obviously they tricked him on a few things, and they asked him where he was. He told them, he gave him his alibi that he was in Sheffield all night at his mother's at Woodhouse in Sheffield. But then the CCTV at the supermarket caught him out that he was lying buying beers. And due to police, what's the word? Due to police negligence of the case, yeah, there was a rule, if anyone was on bail for something like over 3 years at a time, they can never ever be charged or brought into light, no matter if anyone comes forward and makes statements or any new evidence. It was like kind of like the double jeopardy law before it got changed. It got overruled, which is a massive miscarriage of justice. You know what I mean? Because I'd want justice if you were any of my family, any of my sisters or anything like that. It was a very fucking horrible thing. What's going off, but I know my man's tried killing himself a couple of times over it. I know he suffers from a lot of depression. I know he's got a couple of kids now, what's kind of knocking on, who's coming into, well, I think they are 16, 17-year-old. Older than the girl when she got here at the time, so I think his conscience will be very bad at the minute. You know what I mean? And he'll be suffering. And he's going to have to deal with that for the rest of his life, for a tragic accident, for him speeding, pissed up and sniffed out his head on coke. But yeah, there you go. No sugarcoat, no bullshit. And everyone knows the same story, and everyone knows it's the truth. So if anyone can hold this to account, ask anyone in Doncaster what I've just said there, and they'll fucking tell you that's nailed on. And I don't give two fucks, you know what I mean? A lot of people won't dare tell you that, but I fucking don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Because obviously what happened to the girl was fucking tragic, you know what I'm saying? And my heart goes out to her. Rest in peace, Becky Jones. If anything I could do for the family, I've apologised to the family on many occasions. And if I was some type of a fucking psychic or something, or a mutant, I'd turn back fucking time and I'd never get back in, I'd never get in that fucking car. You know what I'm saying? I'd never get into a passenger. You know what I mean? So I just thought I'd clear that up there. You know what I mean? God love you, and rest in peace, Becky Jones. And the same goes to the family. If there's anything I could ever do, you let me know, like that, yeah. And same goes out to Chris there. Hopefully one day he turns up to the police station, admits everything he does, and gets a bit of time and gives a bit of peace for the family. So that's all I can say. And he was my best friend. So that's that, guys. Much love, yeah. Take care, peace.